All right, now we're in. We are in. Give us just a minute. We're gonna get ourselves set up here. Um, we do a lot to make sure these streams are nice and no interruptions, everything like that.
Gotta wait 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, is yours on there? Oh no, you fucking are.
To make sure the streams are nice and no interruptions, everything like that.
There we go.
All right, cool. So, welcome back. It's been a little bit, but instead of diving in, explaining, why we haven't done anything, it's more of we focus on right now. So, if you do go into our Twitch channel, we are streaming almost every single day so far. I think we're on 4-day streak right now. So, on top of the podcast, on top of TikTok, Instagram, all the social media, we're trying to make a big presence in the streaming community. So if any of you out there are MW3 fans, FIFA fans, MLB fans, Madden fans, we're streaming all those games. And so, hopefully if Maze pops in, Maze can even tell you for himself. We play with viewers and stuff like that, so we had a very nice night on Pro Clubs, and we played with viewers and stuff like that. So, if you guys ever watch a stream, you guys want to play with us, just let us know. We always love to, link up with everybody and, run some Pro Clubs or Call of Duty or whatever. But we're here, and I'll tell you one thing: the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers are on top of the AFC North.
I don't want to hear that shit, dude.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, we're the worst team in the AFC North.
No. The Browns.
I mean, yeah,
the Browns
so far, but like on paper, the Browns should.
Well, if you go off of on
really
paper,
good.
then the Browns, they would be higher up. But if you're just talking about how the teams look, I would probably say that the Browns are worse.
Yeah, I mean,
they have fucking Deshaun Watson and they're playing terrible.
And you're paying Deshaun Watson $255 million guaranteed. Was that it?
It was like $244, I think.
$244.
Yeah, and he got like $45 million guaranteed his first season.
Well, I mean, you could be the Browns, or you could also be the Broncos. I mean, you're stuck with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. I mean, they're absolutely screwed. There is no coming back. The Denver is a
honestly. I don't
fire.
think it's Sean Payton. I think it's Russell Wilson.
I think it's 100. It's 100% Russell Wilson. 100%. What did he have? Like 97 passing yards against Kansas City.
Might have been less than that.
He didn't crack 100. I know that, but
yeah, I put a bet on it and it didn't work out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's another thing. Sports betting. I haven't been too lucky this season so far. Jake's been more lucky than me.
I had one bet.
I
actually
decent.
Like 3,
it was decent.
I guess, but
yeah. So I try to avoid picking against the Steelers, or I just don't pick at all.
That's what I try and do. I just don't pick against my team.
Because granted, when the Steelers played the Ravens, I was pretty confident that we were not winning that game.
I know you're sitting here bitching the whole time.
I mean, I feel like anybody has a right to bitch if you're a Pittsburgh fan, because our offense is terrible.
It's not. I mean, mostly because of your coordinator.
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin needs to maybe kick him in his ass or kick him to the curb, maybe,
or just fucking beat him up or something. Like just go up there and beat the shit out of him, and just be like if we don't have a 400-yard game by next week.
Next week,
I will beat you every single week.
I don't think it's even that. I think they should just get rid of him now. There shouldn't even be a discussion.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at last season and all OCs that got fired, and he's the only one that didn't get fired, that had a bottom half offense. But who cares? Who cares about the Steelers? it's nice that the Steelers are, heading into the bye week first in the AFC North. It's a good feeling to have. I still think there's a lot to fix. There's a lot of problems. So
like
that,
the running back.
Yeah.
Not
So
QB
that lead, that first place might not last long, but I'll enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, on the other hand,
we're on our way back.
Are you?
Hopefully. I mean, we looked really good last week on offense.
I mean, certain weeks you guys look like Pittsburgh's offense. Where you put
No,
up
not
3.
certain weeks. It's every other week besides this past week and the Ravens game a little bit because Zach Taylor is the worst play caller, I think, maybe in the league. Besides Matt Canada
or John Harbaugh. I mean, he's
John Harbaugh doesn't color offense.
I don't know what they called last. I don't know what they called last week, but
it doesn't help that T.J. Watt was just getting all up in their business. Dude.
Yeah, T.J. Watt 8 sacks. First in NFL. Trey Hendrickson, he's got 6 sacks. He's tied for second.
He's good. I like him.
I mean, what I'm not gonna say what surprises you about Baltimore this season because I mean they are 3-2. They're up there, but seeing how Baltimore's playing against Cincinnati and Cleveland, but then struggles against Pittsburgh. Do you see Baltimore being a above 500 team the whole entire season, or at some point do we see their offense cracking because
I think
they don't have?
I think they're going to win our division.
I think so.
I don't think they're going to win a playoff game or anything, but I think they're going to win our division.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, you do have Lamar Jackson, and Baltimore has such a good defense too.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're running back. I was about to say
but then again, Marlon Humphrey got fucking torched.
Yeah.
On that last play of the game by George Pickens.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, he's our only.
Which I mean, it is his first
now.
game back, so I mean, he probably has to get into football shape. But I mean, still, dude. That's
and then after the bye week, we have Deontay Johnson back, so that's at least helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, so of course we want to take some time to talk about the AFC North because that's what we, of course, pay attention to the most. That's our teams. But let's kind of go into some of these conferences and look at some of these teams.
We got 5 weeks to talk about.
So the Miami Dolphins. I mean, I'm sitting 4-1 on the season.
The only thing about the Dolphins, they can score, but their defense is fucking pathetic.
I mean, they're giving up a lot of points too.
They may have scored
against Buffalo.
They may have scored 70, but then they go the week after that and give up 48.
Yeah, and Devon A-Chain now on the IR. So
he's on IR.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
He's going to be out.
Yeah, but they still got Moser.
Yeah. So and don't they have also Jeff Wilson?
Yeah, he just came back this week, I think. Or like 2 weeks ago.
But yeah, I mean the AFC East. I mean it's really just the Dolphins and Bills.
Yeah.
But I mean I still see the Bills coming out of the AFC East. I kind of back to what you said. Dolphins defense I think is going to be a liability. For them.
Look at their points given up compared to the Bills.
Yeah,
they have 50 more or
135 points allowed.
55 more points given up.
And then the Bills have 80 points allowed on the season. So
and they played the Dolphins, who scored 70 in one game.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah, but Bills definitely, I think, still look like the better team. Sounds like you agree with that. The Jets and Patriots, man. Yeah. I mean, Mac Jones era over.
I don't think it's over. He's gonna probably start the rest of the season, but he's terrible. I don't know why.
Yeah, they shouldn't start him.
But I don't know if I'd say the Bills are gonna win or not, but because I think the Dolphins could outscore everybody they play. But
yeah. But that's also too.
I just don't trust Tua.
But we're also imagining that Tua stays healthy the whole season as well.
I think he'll stay healthy.
Yeah.
Now that their running game's working, how it's working, I think he'll stay healthy.
Do you have any trust in Zach Wilson and kind of what he has been doing in the last 2 weeks?
Nope.
Yeah, they're screwed. They're just screwed.
Max, think about this. When we were watching the Jets and the Broncos game, I think it was last week, when the Jets were going on the drive that they got the ball, I think it was after they scored a touchdown, and the Broncos just scored, or no, the Broncos gave them the ball back after the Jets just scored. They were playing with the ball with the lead for the first time this season. That's pathetic.
But
that's the first time they touched the ball on offense when they had a lead on the season. In week 5 or 4.
Yeah, that's
and they have two. They have 2 wins.
That is awful.
They won their first game on a punt returns. They didn't touch that ball with the league once when they played the Bills week 1. So,
well, the one thing I was going to point out was what about the matchup he had against the Chiefs? I mean, where did that come from? He was making good throws that game. I agree. Yeah. So that's where it's like
the only thing though is about the Chiefs is they have a young secondary, and they're like their oldest like secondary player is Justin Reed, and he's in like his fifth season, I think, or 4th season. So, I mean, it doesn't help for like that case, but
and it also doesn't help too with the Chiefs when we bet for like Kelsey anytime touchdown, and then Noah Gray scores all the touchdowns. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, the only time people score is if I don't bet on them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I can bet on Jesus Christ to come down and score a touchdown.
AFC South. AFC South. I mean this one's close. You got the Jaguars 3-2, Colts 3-2, Texans 2-3, Titans 2-3.
I honestly think dark horse win that division is the Texans. Yeah, dude. CJ
Stroud fucked the Steelers.
CJ Stroud's been doing that to everybody.
He hasn't in the Texans defense.
He hasn't thrown an interception this season.
Yeah, dude, he is insane.
I've liked him over Bryce Young before the draft.
And then
people started trying like convincing me that Bryce Young was better. And then this season came on, and I'm like, wow.
I just
CJ is a.
I always have a hard time trusting like short quarterbacks. I just don't.
Who, Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, I never thought that Bryce Young was going to be better than C.J. Stroud, but I also thought Bryce Young was going to be at least a little bit better.
Well, I think he'll take a little bit more time, though.
Especially it's Carolina. You don't have a lot of great.
His best weapon is Thielen.
Yeah. But I mean, it would have been better if you got Thielen.
But then again,
4 years ago.
But C.J. Stroud's best weapon is Nico Collins, which Nico Collins is good.
Tank Dell's good too.
Yeah, but I think he just went on
IR or something. So he got injured.
He's out this week.
They got John Mechie as well. He's underrated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he also just said like I think it was last year or this offseason is his first offseason where he didn't have cancer. So,
yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is. And
which is like it's cool. I mean, I'm happy
and he's
that
so
able
quick.
to play.
He's so quick too.
Yeah, I ball with him.
Yeah. So the Jags just I don't understand that because some weeks they look like a complete team. Maybe 1 week.
What?
Maybe when they play in London. They play better in London. They beat the Bills.
They lost to the. Oh wait.
No, they won both their London games.
Oh yeah, because they played the Falcons.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They played the Falcons and then they played the Bills.
Terrible.
2-0. 2-0 in London. And then
that's crazy.
They're probably like the next week when they come back home, they put up 3 points. So I'm with you.
Carried them that game.
Yeah.
Against the.
I played against ETN in fantasy that week, so.
But ETN is a dog, so.
But what about the Titans? Do you think it's Ryan Tannehill is what's limiting them?
No, honestly, I think it might just be if I don't know who it is their offense coordinator, but I think it's probably that and the fact that because if they throw the ball to DeAndre Hopkins a lot, they seem to do a lot better because
they do, and he's good. So I would be throwing him.
But I just don't get how. I mean, their offensive line is bad because I think they're hurt, but. Well, I don't know if they're hurt like a lot this season. I know they lost a couple of people from last year, but they just look like they can't move the ball unless they give it to Derrick Henry 40 times a game.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have weeks where Derrick Henry's rushing for 17?
No, there's
19.
There was one game he had. I think it was like 12 carries and had 20 yards.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of like Najee Harris type of numbers, but
I don't even think Najee really does that bad.
No.
If you
what's
can
so
tackle
crazy
Derrick Henry behind the line of scrimmage, not tackle him, just hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Then he's not getting yards.
No.
Because he has acceleration once he gets going, but once if you get him to where he's just starting, he's going slow and it's easier to tackle him.
He's not Le'Veon Bell. Is what you're saying. A little shifty behind the line.
Yeah, I mean he's.
But no one was really Le'Veon Bell.
He was better, but he's better.
He was his own. All right, AFC West.
Chiefs got that in the bag.
Chiefs. So
Chargers
already got a three
Chargers,
game lead.
I don't know how the fuck Brandon Staley's still your coach.
I don't know either.
I don't know. He should have been fired last season.
Yeah.
Austin
Eckler's been missing a lot of time already this season. He's
probably about to fucking start murdering running backs because they keep taking deals and they're all bitching about not getting money.
Yeah, I mean he's the one who's
Because honestly, how the Chargers have been playing, because they're very inconsistent. They're inconsistent. I think they could be good, but
yeah,
I think they might finish in third in that division. I think the Raiders might finish.
We got Mike Williams too,
and they have a shittier coach than them, man, because Josh McDaniels sucks too.
The one thing I wanted to point out before we went down further, looking at the Steelers. So they've scored 79 points on the season, but they have given up 110 points on the season and are first in the AFC North.
Yeah, but our division's always going to be tight.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Browns. They've scored 76 points, and they've given up 60.
And they're 2-2.
And then Bengals, man, your defense is worse than ours.
Yeah, but this is our first. We have so many young players playing this season. It's going to be rough.
But it's crazy, though, because you're looking at the stats, the Bengals, 83 points scored, 114 points given up, and then Steelers, 79 points scored, 110 points given up. That's those are very close numbers, and look how I mean, it's only a game, but that's how close it is. Just every single week in the AFC North, it's literally just looking at who's going to lose, who's going to win.
Well, look at you can even tell the point differential for both of us is -31, and we're last and you're first.
Yeah. All right. So I think enough about AFC. NFC.
We might have a discussion here. I don't know. But who do you think is the better team?
Out of?
The Eagles and the 49ers.
Eagles and 49ers?
Yeah.
49ers.
Okay, we agree then. Never mind, then we agree. Because I think the 49ers are by far the best team.
Dude, the 49ers might be one of the best teams we've seen.
Brock Purdy might end up being a top.
He has not lost.
He has not lost. He hasn't lost, and he hasn't thrown a pick this season either.
Yeah, dude. And
and he is throwing it in tight-ass windows.
It's crazy, too, because when the Steelers played the 49ers, and that was actually kind of a very close game until the fourth. Where we had 2 turnovers. So far, I think the Steelers have played the 49ers the best.
I mean, they just absolutely been stomping on everybody.
But the craziest thing is that no matter...
Actually, no, that's not true.
What?
Steelers definitely didn't play the best of Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Who'd have fucking guessed that?
Josh Dobbs out there balling besides against the Bengals.
It's just Brock Purdy, what's so crazy is that he looks like he is so tenured at decision making already in the pocket.
He's calm in the pocket. But
yeah.
And it's crazy. It was even crazier because their offensive line is not that good besides Trent Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, they just have a great system. I mean, whatever they got going on, it's working.
I like Brock Purdy a lot, too. I think he's
I do, too. Yeah, I rooting for him.
And I definitely think it helps him with having Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah. So, I mean, my pick for the NFC East is still the Eagles. I thought the Cowboys, maybe.
No.
Maybe, but I think...
Dak is so bad.
I know. That's where it's
honestly,
after the first 2 weeks...
He has made, every year gets worse and worse and worse.
I go throw 10 picks.
What, he threw 3 in 1 week?
I think he's at 7 or 8 so far.
That's hilarious.
Quick stat check on the leading interceptions.
I mean, the Eagles are going to win that division probably by week 13 or 14.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe not, because the Cowboys are going to beat other teams. They're good against other teams, but when they play the good teams,
he's only got 4. He's only got 4 interceptions. 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, but it's week 5.
Yeah. Jimmy G's got 7.
He probably hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, Jimmy G's trash, dude. I don't know how he keeps getting. I know he wins because his teams are good, but he sucks.
Doesn't mean you gotta keep him.
I think he sucks.
You
the
could
49ers,
be like the Giants, where you
like
just
everybody's
have
like, yeah, the 49ers roster is so good. They just win games. It doesn't matter who's a quarterback. Look at them now compared to when they had Jimmy G.
Yeah.
They were not scoring like this.
No.
I know they got C-Mac too, but they were not scoring like this.
Even when they were trying Sam Darnold or Trey Lance.
They haven't tried them, but yeah.
It's just, who would have thought that fucking Brock Purdy was going to be the one quarterback
I think it's so
that's
funny.
Just, like, perfect for their system.
I don't know if it's just me, but...
It's you.
Well, you already know what I'm going to say. But Brock Purdy, I remember him playing at Iowa State, and I swear to God he played there for 15 years.
Yeah, dude. Because
I used to remember seeing him all the time.
Because Penn State played against Iowa State, and Brock Purdy was a quarterback, and I could have sworn that I was like still in high school.
We were in high school fucking 8 years ago. That's so funny.
All right.
What do you think about the Commanders and the Giants?
Nothing. Fucking.
What happened to $40 million Daniel Jones?
Scary Terry fucking ain't doing shit.
Well, yeah, Sam Howell's his quarterback. Can't blame him.
Yeah. So, and you're paying Daniel Jones a fuck ton of money, and
basically getting rid of Saquon. You basically, well, I guess the Saquon.
Well, I mean,
more than one.
The Giants have scored 62. It's 1 year.
Oh, okay.
The Giants have scored 62 points on the season, giving up 153.
Which is 47 less than the second team in their division.
It's fucking nuts. Yeah. All right, and if you guys can already tell,
God, look at that food.
And that does look good.
No, dude, look the dude. Hold on, watch. Look over there. Look up. This big ass platter he's got. Look at that. Oh my God. That looks amazing.
We're watching College Game Day.
Pat McAfee's about to start munching.
Dude, that shit looks
Oh my goodness. That's making me hungry. Whew. All right, let's get this going.
Okay, so we are moving on to NFC North. So, Packers looked a lot better in the first 2 weeks than what they do now.
Yeah, they look trash right now.
Lions, you know. Lions, I think, running away with it already.
Honestly, I think...
Unless the Vikings
are not doing shit. They're terrible. They have a shit defense. They're losing Justin Jefferson for 4 weeks.
Yeah, they're fucked.
They were not even good when they had Jay Jettis. And
honestly, they could probably get Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think, I know they've looked really bad a lot of the times, but I think the Bears are going to end up second in this division.
No.
I think they will.
No.
Justin Fields has been balling.
No.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
no?
we'll make sure. Hold on.
Justin Fields thrown like 6 interceptions.
We're
six touchdowns and like 1 pick in his last 2 games.
We're going to clip this real quick. So
what
you just said.
Why?
Just so we can go back on it in the future.
I think that the Bears are going to... I don't think they're going to be good. I think they'll finish second in the division, though, because Jordan Love looks like he's turning into Trey Lance. I still think the Packers are going to finish second. I don't. I think the reason they've ever been good, for the most part, is because they had Aaron Rodgers. Matt LaFleur never ran that offense. It was always Aaron Rodgers.
I got to post this clip real quick. Okay, Clayton's Bears will finish second.
They're down 1 game.
The Bears are the Bears, though. They've given up 157 points on defense.
Oh my. Yeah, I think that. Okay.
Yeah. So I think the Packers are still a better overall team than the Bears.
I agree.
And I think Jordan Love.
No.
It's his first season.
Okay.
Give him some time. He looked phenomenal. We were praising. He literally was on like the MVP favorites after week 1.
Fucking.
Anyway, I mean, he was like in the top 5. It was probably 5th or something.
Well, whoever said that's a fucking idiot.
But literally just because of how good he was playing.
For 1 week.
For 1 week, just because he's Jordan Love, he had all this
hype. But if you go the past 2 weeks, look how Justin Fields has been playing.
Yeah, but Justin Fields doesn't have Green Bay's defense either.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's why
a good quarterback will make up for a bad defense more than a bad quarterback.
We can't say anything because we can't say anything about Jordan Love right now. It's his fucking first season. He has the hype on him was insane. Was it not? Was it not?
Jordan
Love wasn't.
Okay, because some people are dumb. He played at Utah State and people were comparing him to Mahomes.
Okay, it's not that some people were dumb. Every
comparing him to Mahomes
ESPN, everybody. Okay, he's hyped big.
Because people are dumb and
so
compare
he's
him to Mahomes.
he's had a bad couple of weeks, but I don't think that's going to make the Packers just not even come close to competing with the Lions. I just think the Bears are awful, and I don't see any way that the Bears are going.
He's got 8 touchdowns, 6 picks, and thrown 55%.
And is only 5 games in.
Yeah, he threw 3 touchdowns his first 2 games, no picks. So his last 3 weeks he has 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Yeah. No, I agree. He's sucking.
And
right now, he's terrible.
He's not even playing good defenses.
Yeah. Right now,
Las Vegas,
he's not
Detroit, and then New Orleans is a good defense, and he played decent that game, honestly. But Atlanta, they're a decent defense, and Chicago, so he played week 1.
But I remember when we were all hanging out this a couple weeks ago. I mentioned something about Justin Fields being on a different team and like his win-loss record being exactly opposite. And everyone told me, and I can't remember if you were there or not, but everyone told me that I was stupid for that. And so that's why I like Justin Fields. I think he's a good quarterback.
Oh, I already know what you're talking about. Justin Fields, I like him, and I think he can be good, but he looks at one person.
He
looks at
his decision making is terrible.
It is, but he sometimes
he runs into sacks.
Sometimes
he runs straight
sometimes
into
he's bad.
sacks.
But he looks at one person the entire time when he hikes the ball.
Yeah,
and if he looks at a different person, it's because he's running away from someone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll come back to this because obviously we have 2 different views on it, but
the Lions are going to win.
The Lions are still going to win.
Their defense sucks, but they're going to win that.
Literally, the only thing we're arguing is who's going to come in second. So,
you said you fucking think the Vikings might.
Huh?
You said something about the Vikings, maybe.
No, I literally said the Vikings are just awful. I said that's not what I expected. I didn't think the Vikings were going to be this bad.
They won 11 one-point games last year. Or not 1 point, 1 score games. They're not going to do that ever again.
Yeah, they're doggy doo-doo right now.
Don't give a fuck about that division. It's trash.
NFC South.
Trash. Buccaneers. Trash.
Falcons. I just want to say this now.
Saints,
one in the NFC South is going to be the Saints.
I think so as well, just because Derek Carr.
Yeah. And NFC West, we already know. 49ers.
And their defense. Their defense is fucking phenomenal.
All right. So
But Desmond Ritter, I love you. You're still undefeated at home.
Yeah, he is. He's...
What are you doing? You missed the whole division. Missed the whole division. Yeah, you did. We haven't talked about the fucking NFC West yet.
I literally just said it.
What did you say?
Unless you wanted to add more onto it. I said.
I mean, there's other teams besides.
I said the NFC West is It's going to be the 49ers.
I mean, yeah, they're going to win, but I mean, there's other teams. Like, what do you think's going to happen when Kyler comes back?
Nothing.
You think they're going to start Dobbs over him?
Yeah, they should.
No, I don't think they should.
I feel like he's already playing better than what Kyler's last couple of games were.
And
before everything happened.
You fucker! You licking my sweatshirt.
Hey, Kerr.
Come on, down. Go.
I mean, Rams could be, sneaky option only because having Cooper Kupp back.
But their defense, eventually, I feel like is gonna start sucking a lot worse than it has been because
Aaron Donald,
that's the only person that's good on their defense.
I know, and so when
everyone else is probably in their 4th season or lower.
Yeah,
on their defense.
Yeah, and Seahawks.
I think they're decent, Seahawks. But I think they're about to lose this week.
Yeah, by the Bengals, don't they?
Yep.
Are you guys home?
No. Oh wait. Yeah, I think so. Last time that the Seahawks played us at home, I think, was when there was Legion of Boom. I was at the game. We were down 17. Start of the 4th quarter.
I was at one of those games too.
And I was there.
I remember who I was with. Okay. So we are kind of done with NFL. We're going to move on to MLB.
I love you, Joe Burrow.
But we will be back. You'll see this we have to do these ad breaks. So you just see a quick little cut going into that. So we'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay right here. All right, we're back.
Talk about some baseball.
Moving on to postseason. I mean, Reds didn't make it.
Obviously, because I've been telling you we weren't going to make it because we fucking suck. Because we're too young.
But definitely, the postseason's been a little crazy. Definitely some, matchups I thought were going to go the exact opposite way.
Yeah, I don't understand how the Phillies just got the Braves numbers so bad.
Yeah, I mean, let's start from the.
It's pathetic.
Let's start on the AL side. Let's go there first. Let's go
with
first
the wild
round.
card. Do the wild card game.
So you're looking at
Phillies Marlins is easy. I figured the Phillies would win that.
Yeah.
Same with Arizona and Milwaukee. Milwaukee has no fucking offense.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought though Milwaukee was going to take a game.
I didn't because they have to be able to hit good all the time for that to happen. And Arizona has bats everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll.
Brewers fans got to be punching the air right now because it seems like every single year
they have Cy Young pitchers and no bats.
And yeah, you're losing early in the postseason.
You call Ryan Braun.
So yeah, and moving on, you got Diamondbacks, Dodgers. Holy fuck. Did they hammer the fuck out of the Dodgers?
The Dodgers just look terrible.
I mean, yeah.
And it's crazy.
Kershaw looked terrible.
They just are old. Kershaw's never been a good postseason.
He pitched one inning.
He's never.
No, he didn't even pitch a full inning. He has
never pitched good in the playoffs ever.
So then, what makes
his biggest thing is that he's always been terrible in the playoffs.
I know. So then it's like, why even try starting him?
But he's also 40.
Exactly. That's another thing. Why even try starting him in the postseason?
Well, then they went and started the next game, like the game after. I think it was the second game of the series. They started Bobby Miller.
Yeah.
Who
he gave up
in his first. He gave. I think that game they gave up 11 runs.
Yeah.
He's way too. I think he's just way too young. Like obviously you want him out there to give him the experience.
But you're already down 0-1 in the postseason against the Diamondbacks, who have a good offense.
The Dodgers have had a good offense all season.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not.
Freddie Freeman
I'm not
looked like
picking 40-year-old Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, but
to go up on the mound.
Freddie Freeman and Mookie looked like they never played baseball before.
Yeah,
and they're the best players.
Wishes he was back in Atlanta. Still,
I doubt it.
Yeah,
same fucking thing happened to them.
Yeah, so Phillies. I mean, Castellanos and Bryce Harper fucked the Braves up. Just plain and simple.
Yeah, but Nick Castellanos is hitting home runs because they just kept showing clips about bad shit happening because of the Palestine and Israel thing.
Yeah.
So he just was cranking home runs because they were just showing bad news about everything.
That's what he does.
Yeah. And your favorite player, Bryce Harper, was showing the Braves that was up, huh?
I hate him. He's a bitch.
I should have worn my Bryce Harper jersey.
So now we got Diamondbacks, Phillies. Of course, I'm going to be rooting for the Diamondbacks. I can't stand the Phillies.
Oh, I want the Phillies to win just because I love Bryce Harper.
No, I like Corbin Carroll.
I do like Corbin Carroll. Yeah, and I like Ketel Marte.
Yeah.
Zach Gallen's also a baller.
And Arizona's. I feel like they've just been bad for so long. I mean, when's the last time they were as good as what they are right now?
When they had Goldschmidt, probably like 5-6 years ago. I think they weren't like
they were
this good and young. Time. They weren't this good and young, but they were still good. They would come in and out of the playoffs. I'm pretty sure.
Looking over on the other side, Toronto Twins. I didn't think Toronto even stood a chance, but
I did, but I didn't think that their pitching was good. And the Twins' pitching's a lot better.
Yeah. Yep, and then you have the Rangers, Rays. Rangers are just red hot. I mean,
which is crazy because they started the season off with besides Tampa starting off 20-0 or whatever it was.
Tampa and the Rangers.
The Rangers started off the season, it was like 50 or 60 games in, and they had the best record by a wide margin. And then all of a sudden, just started sucking.
Yeah.
And they fell out of the playoffs. And then they came back and just started playing like they did at the beginning of the season. And then they're just taking it all the way. And maybe they'll finally pull one out because they went to like 4 fucking straight World Series in the late 2000s.
Corey Seager, he's a great player.
You imagine if they had DeGrom?
Yeah, that'd be filthy. That would be filthy.
I can't believe that.
I mean, but did you see? Were you expecting the 3-0?
Yeah,
upset against Baltimore?
It's not an upset.
I just think Baltimore's young.
So young.
Yeah.
They'll be back. They'll probably end up being like the fucking Astros.
I think we'll probably see them, Baltimore, as
their
one
best,
seed a couple more times.
Maybe not their best pitcher. I forgot who they signed. Kyle Gibson. Yeah,
they have Grayson.
But Grayson Rodriguez is a baller. And he just got called up this year.
Well,
they called up.
They sent him down. They called him up, sent him down. They called him back up.
But
because he already got up to like a 6.78.
Yeah, but he's in his first.
Well, now it's back down to like a 4.25.
But they also cut up Jordan Westwood or whatever. Yeah. Gunner. And Adley Rutschman's on his second season, and he's a great player.
Yeah. Well, Baltimore's going to be scary.
Ryan Mountcastle, they're great.
Good for them, because they were shit for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's...
And it's funny, they always have, really good players, and then they just...
Well, Baltimore and Cincinnati are kind of, identical, But both really went through a rebuild. I have such a very, very young team.
But theirs is going a lot quicker, because their players, it seemed like, our players are, a lot more exciting to watch.
Well, at least going into next season, we have all these young players playing the full season.
We're gonna be decent. I think we'll be better next year. I don't know if we'll make the playoffs next year, but I think we'll be better.
With Lodolo back, Green back.
Yeah, we'll see. That's if they stay healthy, though.
Yeah. Well,
somehow our team was the only team in the fucking MLB that got COVID.
Yeah, I know. I was fucking insane. But yeah, at least we'll have our relief pitchers back and healthy and stuff like that. So.
I'm really pissed at the Twins though for not beating the Astros.
You have a bet?
Huh?
Did you have a bet?
No, I don't like the Astros because they're a bunch of cheaters.
No,
hopefully the Battle of Texas. Hopefully the Rangers can win that. Yeah. Rangers Phillies in the final. That'd be nice.
Yeah, out of the four, who do you think's gonna win? What's your prediction for the World Series?
I think it's going to be Phillies and the Rangers. And then I think
it's going to be Diamondbacks and the Astros.
I think the Phillies will win.
I think it's going to be Diamondbacks and Astros.
If it's Diamondbacks and Astros, the Astros are going to beat the Diamondbacks in 4 games.
Yeah, well, Diamondbacks playing pretty good. They haven't lost yet. So,
well, we'll see.
We'll see.
They're not gonna lose until they play the Phillies.
Yeah.
They're not winning that in 4 straight. There's no fucking chance of that happening.
No.
Hopefully the Reds get rid of David Bell.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. And hopefully all these old Cincinnati players just keep balling. That'd be kind of sick.
I think what we can, because this is kind of like a shorter one, let's go ahead and slide into NHL.
Oh, yes, I'm excited to talk about hockey.
And then we'll take another break, another ad break, and then we're going to go into Premier League and Champions League action as well. But that would be kind of the last topic on the day. I was going to want to cover college football. I
haven't been paying attention to it. So
yeah, and I was going to say, we should tie that in with the NFL segment, so we'll just worry about that for the next episode.
I just don't care about a lot of the college football shit anymore.
Yeah.
It just is boring to me. I do think it's so funny, though, that Colorado just blew a 29-point lead.
Hold on, yeah, that was insane. Imagine if you put like $10 on Stanford's money line at halftime. I wonder what the odds were.
You probably plus 20,000.
That would have been nice. All right, so everybody already knows. As you can see, probably from right above Jake's head, Crosby lifting the Stanley Cup. Huge Pens fans, and I'm wearing a Blues shirt.
Wow.
Oh, well, this is like Goodwill. Forever ago. Fuck yeah. So
yeah, sorry to all the people in Cincinnati. I don't. There's no Cincinnati team where I'd like them.
Well, I kind of baited him. Gave him a jersey.
I like Sidney Crosby anyways because Pat McAfee show. So
and I think there's other players too that you like. So like Jake Gunsel.
Gensel.
Yeah, Gensel. I don't know why I always say Gunsel. I like Brian Rust. I don't know if you like Brian Rust or not.
He's balling.
Malkin, even though he's like 85, but he's still a badass.
But
Braden Yager, man, come on.
He had 3 points yesterday.
Yeah, hopefully we have like a very good, healthy season with our old players because.
Well, as long as they don't do what they did in the first game.
Well, Malkin missed like 20 games last season.
I'm saying as long as they don't do what they did the first game. They played
shit
Blackhawks team.
Yeah. But then let Bedard score.
Got an assist though.
Yeah.
But
Welcome.
they were up 2-0 and then lost 4-2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that happens. And kind of what I explained to Jake, what I feel like is pretty normal for the Pens is to play down to the level, the teams that are much worse. Because they had a losing record last season against teams that were below 500, but had a winning record against teams that are above 500. So imagine if you can do the same thing to the teams under 500, we'd be looking like the fucking like Boston last season. But
Boston's a lot younger.
Yeah, and
really
we can't always get what we want. I guess it's fucking stupid.
Boston's good. I think they're doing.
Looking at the Atlantic. Yeah, let's go look at Atlanta first.
We didn't look at any of it.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Tampa Bay's going to be good, especially when they get Vasilevsky back.
It's going to be.
It's going
to be Boston again.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be Boston again.
I think it'll probably be Boston as well, just because Tampa's old.
Yeah, and Boston has such a good defense.
And
I think on NHL they're
Pasta's a fucking baller. As much as don't want to like Boston, but Pasta's a fucking baller.
You're looking at. I always like to kind of talk about the Canadian teams because they're always supposed to be.
I was watching
the
game 2 days ago. It was Maple Leafs and the Canadians, and the Canadians were winning 5-3 with like 2 minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes left in the game, and Austin Matthews scored 2 goals to tie it up.
He's filthy.
And he had a hat trick.
He is
and
filthy.
He was balling, dude. And then they went in a shootout and won. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's Austin Matthews is going to do that. He's going to do that to a lot of people. I still think that Detroit.
They've been looking decent. As little players as they have, they've been looking decent.
What I was about to say is I think the only offseason moves that they did last season was letting people walk. So I don't think Detroit, because I always want to know
still got
how
Dylan
Detroit.
Larkin, don't they?
Yes, they do. Off-season transactions. Let me just make sure, because of course, as a Pittsburgh fan, we always got to know what the Red Wings are doing, and the Flyers are doing. Okay, we just gotta know.
Well, we know that they both suck. So
yes.
As much as the Penguins suck, we know that they're both worse.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. So going into right before the season started, the only one that they really did anything with was they traded for Gustav Lindstrom and a 4th-round pick in the 2025 draft.
He played good yesterday.
And you're looking at waived, released, waived, contract extended.
When you're as bad as they are, you're not going to keep the same players.
Yeah. So, I mean, Detroit, I think Buffalo might. Honestly, though, I think Buffalo might be a lot better than what they were last season. But they were pretty fucking awful.
I got a special place in my heart for Buffalo. They drafted me in NHL 23.
Me too.
That's cool.
Too.
That's weird. Ottawa. I only got one player that I really know. That's Tkachuk or whatever.
Yeah.
And I like them. I like those brothers. They're fucking ballers.
I do like the Senators jerseys too.
There ain't one really terrible hockey jersey. I love hockey jerseys. They're my favorite jerseys out of all sports.
I think the Blue Jackets have ugly ass uniforms.
That's because it's fucking Columbus. Why do they have a professional fucking team?
Don't know.
Give it to Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Yeah. New Jersey. They're gonna.
I fucking
win
absolutely love Jack Hughes. You think they're gonna win the Metropolitan over Carolina?
Yeah. I do.
I don't.
I think New Jersey's gonna have the best offense, at least in the Metropolitan. For sure.
They give up a lot of those.
They do, but they have a really good offense. So, and I'm pretty sure New Jersey has like a 3 goaltender system right now. So maybe they find out which one's gonna do good for them.
I just love Jack Hughes. He's a fucking baller.
Jack Hughes is insane.
I love him. He's an absolute badass. Was he first pick in like 2020 or something? 2019?
Yeah. 2021.
Yeah, I knew it was recent.
But yeah, so seems like that's like one of their worst is goaltenders.
Which is not a good thing.
No. But that's why I feel like if they can actually find one,
they need to make a trade if they're gonna be decent this year, and they think because I've watched 2 of their games so far this year, and which they've only played 2, obviously, but because they were playing super good yesterday. And then, who they fucking play yesterday?
They played, I know they lost.
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah.
And Arizona looked terrible the whole game.
They allowed like 5 goals.
They allowed 5 goals and then lost in overtime.
Yeah.
Or 4 goals and then lost in overtime.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, because they were playing so good, they had so many chances, they just fucking.
Well, and Arizona's still supposed to be just as awful.
But the bad thing, another reason I don't think New Jersey's going to win this division is because they give up so many penalties. They had so many penalties in that game. It was insane yesterday. Like,
well, that's going to be the same thing with like Washington. I mean, they're season they're awful penalties.
That's literally how I think that's how Penguins scored 3 of their goals yesterday. It was on power play.
Yeah. Okay, and let's just talk about this because we were both watching the game. Tom Wilson is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, come to our house.
Well, yeah, do it. He literally
trying to fight Pedersen, and Pedersen's sitting there trying to just like, dude, I don't want to fight you.
You're Pedersen, okay, and I'm Tom Wilson, okay. This is what's happening. Yeah.
He said, and this is Pedersen. He's like, get away, and Tom
Wilson, boom,
and the refs are just like,
the refs are a couple feet away from him, and literally watching Pedersen getting punched in the back. I mean, that could he could not wake up from that. Like, if you just keep letting Tom Wilson punch him in the back of the head, and if anyone doesn't think that's what happened, you can rewatch it. Literally, Tom Wilson's pounding him in the back of the head. And I'm like, my God, is no one going to fucking say anything or call it? And he just lets it happen. Because Pedersen's not a fighter, and he wasn't even trying to fight. And Tom Wilson's a fucking bitch. Because he can't do anything besides fight.
I thought it was so funny, too.
God,
I know it's hockey and they fight, but the commentators were like, yeah, he's probably just trying to get his team riled up for, like, get him to go in for the next game. It's
you need to be like,
he literally just cross-checked him. He cross-checked him fucking 5-10 seconds after the play was over.
Yeah. I think the Pens are going to make the playoffs, so that's all.
How many in each division make it?
3.
3? Hold on, scroll back up. I'd probably go with the top 3 right now. Are going to make it. If it's 3 to make it.
Yeah.
There's got to be more teams that make it. There's no way. It's like there's only 6 teams per side. Hold on. I'm about to take a peek at her. Take a peek at her, boy. Motherfucker.
Going into the Central.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait.
There's 3.
That's the leaders. So it's...
Yeah, well, then, yeah. I mean, you have the
it's
wild
9 teams. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So it's the leaders. There's more. Okay. Yeah, I can see the Penguins making it like that, but they're not going to make it in the top 3.
No. Well, they were going to last season for like the last 2 weeks. They were sitting in the Metropolitan
go back up
first place.
Go back up to the Atlantic Division, because I don't think anybody down there is doing shit. Yeah, because I think those top 3 are going to stay like that, and maybe Florida. Yeah, and I think it'll be Florida and Penn.
I think Metropolitan's going to be. I think it's going to be New Jersey, and then I would probably say Carolina.
And then the Rangers.
I would probably.
There's no way you
put
the Penguins
the Rangers.
There's no way you think they're better.
And Pittsburgh, yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's how I think it's going to go. And then I think up here it's going to be.
Well, that's not. I don't think that's changing.
I think Boston's going to be first, and then Toronto will be second, and I think Tampa third, okay. And then Florida will be the wild card
for that one.
Yeah.
For Western, this is going to be a little bit different.
A lot different.
Avalanche staying exactly where they're at.
Yeah, they're way too. They're so good.
I have Winnipeg.
I think Winnipeg looks good too.
Yeah, Winnipeg is good. So I have them being second. I do have Minnesota going third because they were a good team last year.
Yeah.
Then I would probably put.
I don't know if any other team.
Dallas. Well, Dallas was a playoff team last year. So we'd probably put Dallas at fourth. I'd probably keep Nashville.
Well, they don't have. It's not. 4 teams don't have to make it in there.
No. But
that's what I'm saying. I don't think Dallas is going to make it.
Central. Then I think Chicago would be the worst. So I think they'll fall back. And then I think Arizona will probably be 7.
I think it'll be Colorado. Probably. I don't know if Winnipeg will finish second. I think.
I'd say it'd be Dallas out of any other team. It'd probably be Dallas finishing second. But
who'd you
I
have
think
third,
that's their
Minnesota?
upside. Yeah, I have Minnesota third. I had Winnipeg second. I had Minnesota third. I had Dallas fourth.
Yeah, I mean I don't know too much.
I don't see
about
Dallas
these
finishing
teams.
lower than fourth. But
I think Nashville could sneak in the 4, but I don't think that
Nashville sucks. I feel like they suck. I could be wrong though. I'm not
I was
an
watching
expert.
those. They weren't like terrible, but
All right, let's go to the Pacific. This is gonna be the last one we talk about.
that's why I don't think 4 teams are gonna make it. Just because of this.
Well, Golden Knights.
They're finishing
good.
first.
They're good.
Yeah. I think
why they
Edmonton will figure it out. They need to fucking figure something out their goalie or the one.
I think Seattle will finish higher. Definitely don't see them finishing last in the Pacific.
They just got their ass beat 2 games in a row.
The Sharks are definitely. I'll poop on my own floor if the Sharks don't finish last in the Pacific.
Well, yeah.
And then I will probably have Anaheim and then Calgary.
Yeah.
Vancouver's good.
I think this is going to be
Los Angeles. They're bad as well. So I probably have Edmonton finishing like 5th or 4th.
You think Edmonton's going to finish 5th or 4th?
I don't see Edmonton being worse than the Sharks, than the Kings. I don't see them being worse than the Ducks. I don't see them being worse than the Flames either. I just don't.
Where do you think they're going to finish though? Edmonton.
4th.
So who do you think is going to be over them? You said
It would
Seattle.
It'd be the
Vancouver?
Knights. Huh?
And Vancouver?
Yeah, so it would be the Knights, Vancouver, and then I would have Seattle 3rd.
See, my thing is when you have the best player in hockey on your team, I think you're finishing higher than that. Me personally, I think that.
Yeah, well...
And Leon Draisaitl is a fucking baller.
If that was true, then Austin Matthews did kind of carry the Leafs.
I was going to say they fucking finished, 3rd last year? And that.
Yeah, it's like his 5th year. So,
but
they didn't do well.
I think it's going to be Vegas, for sure. They're fucking obviously winning.
Yeah, they're good. Verity.
And then I'd probably say Vancouver, Edmonton, Seattle, and then wild card, because I think there's going to be 2 wild card teams probably from this one. And then it's probably Calgary, and then one of them fucking random teams sneak in there. Because I don't think anybody else from other places. And maybe Dallas will fucking do it, or Arizona.
If we're picking one of these to have 2 wild cards, I think it'd be the Central.
Do you?
I think they have definitely more.
I'd like to see the Arizona Coyotes in there because they have sick ass jerseys.
I do like their jerseys. All right,
Done
with that NHL.
All right.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back. All right, we're back. X-Wubs followed us probably right when the
stream started or right before.
So sorry we didn't see that before, but thank you for the follow.
Probably more or less for the gaming stuff. But.
Well, the other night though, when we were doing pro clubs with the viewers, that was Penny. Come on. Here. That was honestly really fun.
Yeah, and we had like 50 people watching. I don't know if they were real or not, but either way, hey, we'll take it.
Wait, we gotta start somewhere. So, and I think, and people can tell us if we're wrong. I think just having the long streams like we have been, it just looks good. I think it looks good for the channel.
Yeah.
And it shows that we're
eventually
active.
People will get on there and be like, oh yeah. I mean, I think it would probably help too if you're the one that's doing it. Maybe talk a little more
on the
and like maybe just.
I want you to. You need to stream. You're definitely more. We have two different personalities. We do. I'm definitely more laid back. Okay. I just don't. I mean, I have time. I'm a little crazy. Ooh. But most of the time, I'm just chill. Chill dog. But yeah, I think you get crazy. A lot crazier than I do. So. Yeah, it does. All right. Where were we at?
Maybe if you exit out of pages after you, that'd probably help you.
Yeah, probably would. Premier League. Not really loving the season so far. Because Man U sitting 10th. We're 4-4. We're either winning or getting stomped on. Absolutely just obliterated. Same. I mean, I'm going to say this, for when we talk about it, but same thing for Champions League. We're already fucked. So might as well just not even play.
Yeah, they can't. They'd have to win, and
everybody.
Munich wins their game, and then
Copenhagen and
no, they'd have to win. They have to win, and then Munich win.
Yeah.
For them to make it, and they'd have to. I think they'd have to have a goal difference of something.
Yeah, and we're not doing that. So, don't know what's happening. And there's already talks. Ten Hag, already in meetings about his future with Man U. So it's just like
maybe they just need to bring McTominay off the bench with like 5 minutes left in the game every game, and just let him score 3 goals.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And also too, okay, and here's the one thing that I just would like to point out too, that most of the time, when people are talking about Man U's early losses so far in the Premier League and of course in the Champions League, no one ever points out the players that we're missing. Okay, and that's the one thing that I'll say.
Don't be talking about that dude that be fucking beating women.
Well, Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't.
I'm just saying, we don't have him. We're missing Casemiro again. Dude.
That's his. Well, actually, it's not even his fault. I think it's Onana's fault. But
yeah, well,
because Onana
he's ever had more red cards ever in his entire career.
That's because he's played for one team.
But I'm pretty sure,
when he played for Madrid, he had 3 red cards, and he played for 5 years there.
Yeah,
or maybe probably longer than that. I don't know exactly how long it was.
Yeah,
it definitely is longer than that. But
yeah,
he's played 60 games at Man U or whatever the fuck it is, and.
He's gotten like 5
lots
or
of
6 red cards. So
no, he has 3, but yeah.
Yeah, then he's got like 5 or 6 yellow cards then.
Or something like that. He does get carded a lot.
Yeah, so let's just not talk about Man U.
Well, I don't want to talk about Man U either.
So let's just talk. Yeah, we don't got to talk about them.
I'm 2 losses in their last 2 Premier League games.
Yeah, well, Man City is Man City, so I think they'll be fine.
I think we're still going to win the league, but
the top 4 though, this is exactly what I thought the top 4 was.
Not in this order.
No, and I also thought Man U.
There's no fucking way you thought that Tottenham was going to be in the top 4 if they had lost Harry Kane.
No, and I remember I think we literally picked months ago.
I said Man U.
Yeah, because we picked, what was it? Arsenal, Man City, and Man U be top 3 again.
Something like that.
And so
I definitely thought
Liverpool, yeah. Tottenham though, like holy shit,
Dude, they just got a nice system, and James Madison's running
just
it
needed
perfectly.
Kane to leave. That's all they needed.
Dude, James Madison's an absolute baller.
His son.
If they get
too.
an actual striker, they'll be so good.
Yeah.
Because I know they're playing son a striker right now because Richarlison's dog shit.
Well, they could get Martial if they want. I'll give them.
I said they need a good striker.
$10 and a hot dog
They need
for Martial.
a good striker, Max.
Well, we got Hoyland, and he is going to be our future. So, 20 years old, and already just like a huge presence on the field for us.
He's gonna be a baller.
Yeah, so I love seeing someone at his age already like making a huge impact for us. So I think with him, Rashford, and whatever we're gonna do with the right wing, because Sancho won't apologize. Anthony,
I wouldn't want Sancho to apologize anyways. He's played like shit since he's been on their team.
But it's like we don't have anybody. Elanga's gone.
They need to figure out how to fucking get Rashford to play right wing or Garnacho to play right wing.
Garnacho, he's probably gonna have to start for us eventually.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be a
six-man
forever.
Anthony's now back with the squad, so I don't even know what's happening in that whole situation. But I don't want to talk about it because, anything
don't want to speak
of that
shit we don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrong.
Like, and if it's there's literal evidence of him doing it, and somehow he gets away with it.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. And then he's with FC Porto.
No, Getafe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why is FC Porto?
I mean,
the logos I think kind of look similar.
No.
Green, blue.
No.
But we already knew, Luton Town, Burnley.
Hey, Luton's not in the relegation.
I know, that's what I was about to say. So, Bournemouth, so it goes Burnley, Bournemouth, Sheffield United. Sheffield's awful. They're definitely relegated. The one team that I thought could have a chance of getting relegated as well. Everton. But
they don't. It's fucking 7 games.
Yeah, it's still super early. But hey, happy for Luton. All right,
I don't give a fuck about that.
Happy for him. You got small club success, dude. You gotta be rooting. Just like FC Cincinnati. Okay.
Yeah,
started out as a small club.
Luton's probably got some crazy ass history I've never heard in my life.
Yeah, they probably do.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these teams, you ain't seen them in the Premier League in 40 years, but they fucking were good. Probably winning shit all the time back in the day. Like Nottingham Forest, they got into the Premier League last year. They hadn't been in the Premier League from last year in 30 or 23 years or something like that. And they had their whole fucking town come out and walking down the street going to the stadium because they just got back in the Premier League for the first time.
Well, Leicester's going to be back, so
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how
we'll see. They actually
season.
been playing. Oh no, I'm thinking Leeds. Never mind.
All right.
Leeds been playing bad.
So of course there is no soccer this weekend, but we can talk a little bit about next weekend. And then after this, let's say we move on to Champions League and kind of wrap things up. But
soccer, you're talking about Premier League. We're not talking about soccer. We never talk about La Liga and shit.
Yeah, never do. But okay, so looking at next Saturday, Man U should have a win. Okay. And if we draw, I don't know what I'll do. Even if we draw, I don't know.
Man City might lose.
Well, Brighton is like Mitoma, badass.
Well, they have De Zerbi as their coach.
Yeah.
He's an absolutely amazing coach.
But yeah, it goes Liverpool, Everton. We already know. Liverpool should easily win that. Nottingham, Luton. That's probably going to be a draw because they're both shite.
But I think Nottingham's going to win.
Yeah, or at least, they should. They should definitely win. I love Elanga on Nottingham, by the way.
Well, Matt Turner's also been balling for them.
Yeah. Looking at Brentford, Burnley. Should be an easy win for Brentford because Burnley's just dog shit.
So is Brentford.
Yeah,
Brentford's in 16th place.
Oh wow, yeah, I did. We did just look at the table too.
They're not good. Ever since they lost Ivan Toney, they've been terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's
that's what you get for gambling.
Yeah.
But I think that one.
Oh, did you see one of the last streams? Simon's wearing Burnley jersey.
I'm surprised.
I didn't know.
Sick ass jerseys.
They do. They're
He's not
purple.
He's not a Burnley fan.
Oh, I was about to say.
He's a Leeds fan.
Oh, that's right. He's a Leeds fan. What's Josh, by the way? I can't remember.
Middlesbrough or something.
Sucks.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is over there. That'd be so cool. That they lit it like
I'd be like a Huddersfield, or Hull City because I like the Tigers.
No, if you grew up over
I'd be
there, you'd be a
Northampton.
fan of either the city you're in, or if you're from like a big city, you'd fucking just pick a team.
Nope. You know what fan I'd be? Rotherham Town. Because I didn't know that was an actual city or club, and that's been my name on FIFA since 2019. It's Rotherham FC.
You probably got it from somewhere. You didn't just fucking make it up.
Yeah, but I literally never even looked into it. I just thought it was random, and I never looked until like this FIFA. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, Man City, Brighton.
Hopefully, Man City can fucking win.
Yeah, Newcastle, Crystal
Don't say
Palace.
yeah like you fucking want Man City to win. Shut up.
Well, I'm agreeing with you that Man City should win.
Yeah.
Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Newcastle. By the way,
maybe. I mean, you gotta think. With teams like Newcastle, this is the first time they're playing basically every game of the week.
Yeah. So
like they're playing Champions League, they're playing the FA Cup, they're playing Carabao Cup, all that stuff, and they're not like super deep. I mean, they have good players on their bench, but they're not super deep, and they have to play that much.
I hope not. I hope they lose every game.
I just don't like them.
Fucking, I hate Newcastle.
I just don't like them because Lewis Bowden.
I hate Newcastle just because we were fighting for top 4 with them. That's the only reason why I don't like him.
Bournemouth.
That's just a fucking shite matchup.
Wolves will definitely win. They should anyway.
I think this is going to be a really good game. Chelsea and Arsenal.
I think Arsenal might win that game by 4. Unless
Chelsea offense is like actually alive though.
Who did they play?
Well, Fulham, good. Yeah.
They played Fulham when they scored 4 goals.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a sign that they can score. That's something.
Even there's a Sunday game you missed.
Oh yeah. Wow, yeah, I forgot about the Monday game. Tottenham Fulham.
Well, Aston Villa West Ham. I think that'll be a fucking high score right there.
Yeah.
Dude, Moussa Diaby's been balling.
Yes,
He's so good.
Yes, he has.
Which I knew he was good when he's on. Was it Leverkusen?
Yeah.
Was it Leverkusen?
Yeah, I thought it was Leverkusen.
I know it was a German team. I'm pretty sure it was Leverkusen, but he's an absolute baller, and he's so fast.
I'm pretty sure it was Leverkusen, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sucks for him because they're like ranked right now as the best team in soccer. Ever since they got Xabi Alonso.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Leverkusen.
Okay.
All right. So what is this? I can't see this screen. This is the schedule. So, all right. Well, okay. Let's go to the schedule.
We haven't talked.
Yeah, we can do the schedule, and then we can look at the tables. Okay. So, starting on the 24th, you have a 12:45. Inter Milan, Salzburg.
Gonna win pretty.
Bayern Munich
easily.
You
would think Munich's gonna win, but they played fucking like dog shit against Copenhagen their last game.
They did. That was scary because we.
No, it wasn't scary. We fucking lost all of our bets in the first 5 minutes of the games.
Yeah, man. What was the one that Man City fucked us?
That was when they played Wolves.
Yeah, that was great. We both would have won like $1,000 too.
Yeah.
Because we picked Arsenal, Barcelona, Real Madrid.
That was it.
And
put $100 on it.
Yep.
Lost.
And Man City said, "Nope, not you."
Love it.
Sevilla Arsenal should be an easy win for Arsenal.
Should be. They lost the fucking Lens.
Yeah, I know. That was fucking wild. That was wild. We were watching it together. Yeah, that's right. Because I remember watching that, and then RC Lens just came out of nowhere in the second half. Real Madrid.
No, Lens was winning the whole game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because they scored first. They scored first, then Arsenal tied it, and then they scored again, and then they just shut them out the rest of the game.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. I don't understand how that happened. Just because you lost Saka because he got hurt, you shouldn't be losing to Lens.
No, not a chance. But that Lens environment was crazy.
Don't give a fuck.
I think the environment sometimes has to play a little factor into it.
If you're Arsenal and you go to Lens, I don't give a fuck if they have.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's Arsenal.
The best
so
fucking fan base
doesn't
in the
matter where
world.
they're playing at.
They should win that game. That's crazy.
Real Madrid, Sporting Braga.
Real Madrid should win that with the backups.
Manchester United, FC Copenhagen.
Probably should win.
Probably FC Copenhagen.
Maybe should win, but they
probably 3-0
when they played
FC
Galatasaray. I think that's how you say it. But they gave up a goal every time they scored.
Yep.
It was score. Here you go. Go take one.
And then
score,
red card.
Go take one.
And
well, that was
two more.
That was Arnauto's fault.
Yeah. So who fucking cares about Manchester United?
Benfica is gonna win against Real Sociedad.
Lens, PSV. That's gonna be a close one, but PSV should probably win that.
PSV
one.
should win. Yeah.
And then Napoli, FC Union Berlin.
I think that one might be a draw. Because Napoli's looked like shit, kind of.
Yeah. Let's see. I definitely did have the table up though.
Standings. Oh, you missed it.
Huh?
Standings.
All right. Yeah, Group A.
Oh no. Yeah. So for
we have 0 points.
Man U has to beat Copenhagen, and Munich has to beat Galatasaray, and go over. Like here. No, not that. Here, scroll over. And they have to score 3 goals, and or Galatasaray has to get beat by 3 goals for them to make it out of their stage.
Yep, not looking good. So, yeah, this Group B with Lens, Arsenal, Sevilla, PSV. That's tough. Lens for 4 points, Arsenal 3 points, Sevilla with 2 points, PSV with 1 point.
I cannot believe that, dude.
That's a tough group. I don't even know how you predict who's going to come out of that. I mean, it should be
It's
Arsenal.
not a tough group.
How close it is, what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, not
Arsenal,
competitive-wise, it shouldn't be.
Because I know for a fact when this came out, I'm pretty sure I said I thought Arsenal, PSV, and they could both not make it out somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Because Arsenal's playing Sevilla, and if Sevilla beats them, Arsenal don't make it out.
All right, Group C, Real Madrid, 6 points.
Yeah, they're already basically through.
Napoli, Braga, both at 3 points.
Because
Union
Napoli,
Berlin.
all they have to do is draw with Braga, and they're through.
Yeah. All right, this is pretty close for the first 3. You surprised Benfica all the way at the bottom? Did you get? Well, I was going to say
I did not
Salzburg,
think Real
definitely.
Sociedad was going to finish in the top.
No.
3.
So yeah, Real Sociedad 4 points, Inter Milan 4 points, Salzburg with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, them Italian teams are just fucking weird sometimes, dude. They are like so good, and then just randomly.
It's probably going to be Inter Milan and Real Sociedad.
Inter Milan was in the Champions League final last year.
Yeah.
And they can't beat fucking whoever the fuck they lost to in Group 2.
Group E.
The worst fucking group of all time.
Atletico, Lazio,
Feyenoord and
Celtic. Yeah. I thought Celtic were going to do at least better than what they
Lazio looks a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
Because they're trash. Oh, what the hell is it? Oh, it's down at the bottom, I think. What the fuck? Some shit popping up on this.
Jeez. Alright. Group F.
Oh, I think it's Atletico's winning that, though.
This is...
I cannot believe how Newcastle
PSG.
just stomped on PSG.
Yeah.
And Mbappe was...
getting shut down. I think what they say is like his conversion rate that game was like one of his lowest in his career.
He's got to be regretting not going to Real Madrid so bad, or at least to Saudi and taking $700 million a year.
Yeah, dude, you wouldn't see me.
Did you see? Oh my God! Actually, did you see that stuff with Ronaldo?
About with him
his
hugging
90 lashings,
99 lashes,
or like whatever. I don't know what that means, but
whips, lashes like whips on the back. Right here.
Because he touched a woman.
A married woman.
Like, that's crazy that's like, I mean, he should probably have looked into it.
I mean, yeah, that's
going there.
I mean, you know how extreme they are. I feel like that's definitely something that he probably should have been more aware of.
That's just,
but not like anything can happen.
I feel like so bad.
Nothing's going to happen to him.
if he gets fucking whipped 99
No,
times.
he's not going to. Fucking Cristiano Ronaldo.
You guys touch me with that whip. I'm leaving.
And I'm pretty sure he has to still be in like Iran to get
Iran?
that. Or fuck, not Iran.
Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia. Yeah. But yeah, Newcastle, PSG, AC Milan, Dortmund. I definitely thought. I definitely thought PSG was gonna be first.
I did too, but I don't get how they're so bad. Their defense and their midfield is just fucking atrocious, dude.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because they have Marquinhos. I don't know.
And then you look at Dortmund as well.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think we both kind of expected Dortmund to be bottom two.
I picked them to be bottom, because I thought it was going to be PSG Milan.
That's
Newcastle, Dortmund.
Yep. I thought it was going to be PSG Milan, Newcastle, and Dortmund. So, Group G. Man City. Man City with 6 points.
Yeah,
Leipzig.
We've won 3-1 both games.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have a shitty ass group, so you fucking bitch. Doesn't matter. Man, you could be in a group with like
Barcelona,
EFL, 2 teams, and we'd still be fourth probably. So
that's gonna stay how it is probably.
Yeah. By the way, fuck Antwerp, because we had a bet on the Antwerp and they're up 2-0.
And mine stayed.
Yeah.
But the rest of the teams fucked us.
Yeah.
Because my bet, as soon as they went up 2-0, just counted.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be Porto, Barcelona. Yeah, that crazy, that Shakhtar Donetsk, or I think that's how you say it, or something like that.
Yeah.
That comeback that they had against Antwerp was wild, but
they should have beat Antwerp in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know how Antwerp was favored in it.
We took them.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
Definitely did. But
all right,
whatever.
Well, I think that kind of wraps things up.
Hopefully, today KSI wins this fight too.
Yeah. So wait, is Dylan Dana still fighting Logan Paul, or is he fighting Jake Paul?
No, he's fighting Logan Paul.
Okay. I saw that shit.
It's today.
Yeah. Because that last thing, he was like, "Oh, Logan Paul missed his way," and then they're just trying to, do anything to make sure.
He's probably trying to get out of the fight. He always does that. He was supposed to fight.
That throw that he made with that mic.
No, he didn't make a throw. He was 2 inches from Logan's face and threw the mic, and it hit him in his face.
Yeah.
And I don't care about either one of them. I just like KSI, but
I don't know how Logan Paul didn't fight him there though.
Because he got a fucking big ass cut on his face and had to leave probably.
Yeah,
and then some other dude from the corner launched a water bottle and smacked him right in the top of his head.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. All right.
That shit was funny.
Well, make sure you check us out on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. We're on everything.
Now.
Twitch.
We're trying to figure Kick out, and that's kind of
Kick's been a bit of a bitch. Yeah, it's pretty hard to because then it's like everything's gonna be upgraded in my whole entire fucking PC now. So who knows? I'm gonna try it on my laptop here. But yeah, for the most part, you'll see us on Twitch.
We'll be playing.
And I guess one thing that we should kind of bring up is that our schedule is going to be changing.
We get to make our own schedule.
But what I'm also going to be doing, and I'll need your assistance with this, is we're going to be setting up a stream schedule. So that way you know the days that we're streaming.
Yeah, but there's going to be days probably where we stream when we're not supposed to and we can't.
Yeah, but also the biggest thing is that our hours are weird. So we get off work around 2 a.m.
No,
3. So, the times that we're live are probably going to change here in a little bit. Hopefully that it doesn't really mess, with our view count. I'm sure it will. But if you are, like Lakey, I know you're in Canada, you're from Serbia, and we have
Jersey.
So if we have people that can always make it, we always, we appreciate all of you.
A dab on them. Oh yeah. 2 of them.
Okay. But what I was saying is, we do appreciate, even though we might have 50 people, 40 people watching us, and 3 people commenting. We appreciate those comments. We appreciate everything, and especially all the follows, all the people that are following the social media as well. We appreciate all of it. This is kind of new to us, the streaming. But so far it's been well. So far it's been doing good. And I'm sure we're gonna keep doing it.
We'll also be a lot more consistent now that we make our own schedule and stuff too.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice.
The only thing that's really gonna fuck us over probably is it's about to start getting cold outside.
Yeah, and we're working outside, so.
Well, not even that, like fucking with those streams. I'm saying like driving wise.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably stream at work.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. On Twitch on your phone you can do IRL streams, so might as well, All right. Well, that's it for us. Go Penn State today.
No.
They play UMass, so should win by 95.
Yeah, usually plays Iowa State, so we'll probably lose.
And then let's root for IU to beat Michigan. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. Watch our streams, and for the next episode, we'll make sure we give you guys more heads up. See ya.